Halsey is an open book. There isn't much the tatted-up singer won't talk about. Since her debut album Badlands hit #2 on the Billboard 200 in 2015 and turned her into a go-to collaborator for Justin Bieber, the Chainsmokers, and g-eazy, Halsey has been forthcoming about the less glamorous aspects of her life, including her bipolar disorder and her attempt to take her own life. But while she's already shared many intimate details, there are still some things about this singer that aren't common knowledge.
Whether it's a sexuality thing or a race thing or my hobbies, my interests, a mental illness, anything, they deserve to know who that person is.
Here is the untold truth of Halsey. Losing faith. According to an interview for Benny Blanco, Halsey doesn't believe in God.
Do you believe in God?
No.
Fair.
I don't. I believe in...
What do you believe in?
That's a good question.
She claims she believes in meaningful coincidences instead. So, about all those references to angels, demons, praying, and the afterlife in her songs, she told Beats One,
It's just like a hyperbolized version of how I feel in like a romantic space.
But there was a time when Halsey was actually feeling religion on the regular. She told Blanco she was once a Christian youth pastor, claiming,
I would like go and do like youth group and stuff and like Christian summer camps and
the leaked photo. Back when she was in high school, someone broke into Halsey's locker and stole a topless photo of her intended for her boyfriend at the time. The picture then got passed around the school. She told Rolling Stone, Teachers saw it, everyone saw it, and suddenly I was not the weird girl, I was the slut. I could have recoiled and deflected my sexuality, but instead I was like, I'm going to own it now. And own it she has. Halsey, who has gone on to pose topless in Playboy and Flaunt, opted for a buzz cut for a period of time because she didn't want her hair to define her beauty. Showing some skin. Have you noticed that Halsey usually opts for scantily clad outfits?
I love a good thigh slit.
She's got a good reason for her signature look. She told the Zach Sang Show it's actually because she wants to show off her ink.
you know, and everyone always thinks that there's some like weird agenda in that, but it's really just because I have a lot of tattoos, and when my tattoos are covered up, I just don't feel like myself.
Rolling Stone revealed in 2016 that Halsey had 17 tattoos, many of which were matching pieces with friends and even fans.
And now we have a matchstick because we all match. Ha ha ha.
She's so funny.
She has since added a Queen of Diamonds to her face, among other work. Standing up to the industry. Halsey isn't about to let someone else get the credit for her work. So if you think her collaboration with Bieber on The Feeling or the Chainsmokers on Closer made her career, Halsey has a bone to pick with you. She told the Zach Sang Show,
I'm really glad I did the Bieber record, but I sold out Madison Square Garden before I did it.
True.
And I'm really glad that I did Closer, but Badlands went platinum before I did it.
Halsey was already well on her way before these hits ever dropped. She added,
So I've worked really hard on my own, you know, and to have that handed to like someone else is like that. I won't tolerate that.
one of the reasons it's such a touchy subject for the singer is because she believes it's misogynistic. She told Flaunt, it is such a male-dominated industry that everyone seems to believe there has to be a man behind the woman, that women can't do anything without some secret help. Clearly, she's proven that theory wrong. A personal tragedy. Halsey isn't one to mince words, but there is, however, one experience that she wishes she hadn't shared with the public. Her miscarriage. She opened up about it in an interview with Rolling Stone, revealing that she had a miscarriage in her hotel room right before a show. Halsey later told Paper, a lot of people were like, oh, you're lying. You had an abortion. I did a show in Toronto and a couple people came to the concert and held up a bunch of bloody baby dolls in the crowd. To make matters even worse, she revealed that her WhatsApp was hacked and that she received messages featuring photos of infant body parts. All that along with people tweeting her the number of days her baby had been dead. It's no wonder she would have rather kept that devastating experience private. The settling down type? It's no coincidence that Halsey has dated various people in the music industry. Besides the fact that these are the people she's surrounded with on a daily basis, she feels musicians get her in a way that others don't. But as for whether she sees herself eventually settling down with an artist, Halsey told the Zach Sang Show,
I think I would have to because no one else would be able to tolerate my like craziness.
If you look at who she has been linked to over the years, it seems to back up her position on the subject. There's Machine Gun Kelly, the 1975's Matt Healy, Norwegian producer Lido, and most famously g-eazy, among others. I don't have friends. Halsey has repeatedly claimed that she doesn't have many friends. But it's tough to say why, as the singer's reasons vary between interviews. She told Vulture she's tried making friends in LA but says, quote, everybody ignores her. And she previously told Beats One that she's too busy for friends.
A lot of these kids think I have some life, and I don't. Like, I don't have friends, I don't go out, I don't do anything. Every single day I wake up and this is all that I do from morning to night.
And then, in another Beats One interview, she admitted she's not so good at relationships.
I have human relationships like songs. So like, I can have a human relationship for like 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Like, I'm really bad at long-term relationships.
Maybe Halsey will one day find her tribe, once she truly finds herself.
It's kind of liberating being so honest because it keeps me honest with myself.